Good evening. If you know me, I like to start off my invitations or a sermon with a little bit of humor. Tonight's humor includes a little bit of irony that some of the elder people in here will understand. So I've been picking at Melissa lately about our age and that our eyesight is failing us. Today, as I printed out my invitation for the night, I realized I can't read that. So I have my iPad up here so I can zoom in and read the text. So I have to do that. If you hear me pick at Melissa because she is having to have cataract surgery coming up before long, it came back to me tonight when I was looking at that going, I can't read that up there like this. So I saw something last week on the internet that immediately when I saw it and read through it, I took a picture and then realized, hey, I've got the invitation next week, because my mind immediately went to two characters in the Bible. I want to start by reading to you what I saw, and if this is a remake of a previous sermon, my middle school class downstairs said, I think I've heard that lately. So then I started feeling bad again. This goes this way. You're holding a cup of coffee when someone comes along and bumps into you and shakes your arm, making you spill your coffee everywhere. Why did you spill your coffee? Because someone bumped into you. Wrong answer. You spilled your coffee because there was coffee in your cup. Had there been tea in your cup, you would have spilled tea. Whatever is inside your cup is what is going to spill out. Therefore, when life comes along and shakes you, which will happen, whatever is inside you will come out. It's easy for you to fake it until you get rattled. So we have to ask ourselves, what is in my cup? When life gets tough, what's going to spill out? So tonight I want to look at two quick examples. And if your brain is like mine, you've probably already thought of the two examples I want to look at from the Bible. The first one is Joseph. I'm going to read through some stuff real quickly. Joseph, biblical character, faced many struggles, being disliked and sold into slavery by his own brothers because of their jealousy, being falsely accused and imprisoned, left in jail, experienced a period of time to where he was forgotten until he ultimately rose to a powerful position in the Egyptian government. Key points to remember about Joseph: his brothers were envious of his father's favor, sold him into slavery. It's a struggle. While serving as an official of Potiphar in his house, falsely accused of sexual assault, leading to imprisonment. That's a struggle. Joseph spent years in jail before he was able to give them the opportunity to interpret Pharaoh's dreams. Probably a long, sad time, wondering what's going on. Despite facing significant hardships, Joseph remained faithful to God and used his abilities to rise to power. We could see that Joseph was with God because of Joseph's success eventually. Second person I want to look at, Job. Job was a righteous and wealthy man in the Bible. He faced immense suffering when God allowed Satan to take his possessions, his children, and eventually his health, testing Job's faith by pushing him to question why such terrible things were happening to him. Despite his immense pain, Job remained faithful to God. Again, key points to remember about Job: he loses everything he owns. His large family in a short period of time would make you question things. After losing his wealth and his family, Job is struck with painful boils. Job's friends accuse him of having some huge sin in his life. This is the reason all this is coming on him. But in Job 42:10, we see an example of what Job did. His cup didn't spill over things that it shouldn't. He prayed to God. Job's wealth was returned to him twofold. Scriptures to remember for us tonight. Isaiah 55:8-9. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. God has a plan for us all. And the plan, a lot of times, a plan to a lot of the time on our earthly minds we cannot understand. The question is, for you tonight, What spills out of your cup when God's plan puts you to the test? There may be somebody here tonight who has never named God's name. We'll give you that opportunity in a few minutes. You can come forward and be baptized for forgiveness of your sins. Or there may be somebody here tonight that's a Christian that has let the wrong things spill out of your cup and you're living with sin in your life. Whatever your need may be, why don't you come forward as we stand and sing?